Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Joshika.
Ma'am, actually, I came out of station. I won't be oning my camera because of so many disturbances back of me.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So, will you be attending the today extra class?
Yes, ma'am, I did not understand how to register it.
There will be a link, right? Click on that link. Once you click on that link, you will be getting the option to buy now free. Click on that buy now free, and then you will be able to see the classroom. So, right
Okay.
now, you can do it so that I can guide you also.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have clicked buy now free. It's
Huh,
coming with supportive class, empower students through support and collaboration, the first page.
correct. Supportive classroom, you are able to see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Click on that. What you're able to see then?
No, there's nothing to click on it. It's just coming a supportive class in big letters.
Can you share me the photo of that?
Yes, ma'am, sure. Ma'am, I have sent you.
Let me see. Correct. This is correct. So you're able to see supportive class. Now you have to click on buy now for free.
I have clicked on it. It's still coming the same page.
It's coming the same page. Okay, on the top, can you see the three arrow, three like hyphen like thing
Yeah,
on the
yes,
right
ma'am.
hand side? Click
Yes,
on that.
ma'am.
What you're able to see in that. Shriyansh, have you registered for the extra class?
No, I'll do it now.
Do it because I need to guide. Snehal, kindly do it right away.
Ma'am, I did it.
You did it. Let me check
I
like because
should do
I
buy now for free, right?
yes, correct. Buy now for free. You need to do it.
Ma'am, nothing is coming if I press those three lines also.
Mm. Snail, for you, what is coming?
Ma'am, it came. Ma'am,
What has come?
ma'am, let me just check.
Hmm.
Ma'am, on the left hand
Ma'am,
side, there is a shapes ka option. I pressed on it. It came like learn with Chanakya IIT. Join my community.
Can you share me that screenshot so that let me see?
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am.
Hmm. In the courses, I can see now. Hmm.
Ma'am, I have sent you.
Someone has joined by the Ratna Priya. Snehal, I can see your name here, and someone has joined by Motru Ratna Priya. Who is that?
Ma'am, once see the screenshot I have sent you. Should I press
Okay.
on join my community?
No, 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 no. Let me see the screenshot first. No. On the three dots when you're clicking, nothing is coming.
Yes, ma'am, nothing is coming.
Hmm. And when you click on the buy now for free, nothing is coming.
The same page is refreshing again and again, ma'am.
Shreyansh, for you, what is coming?
Yeah, I'm just signing in. I'm just,
Have you signed in, Joshika?
Ma'am, it opened in a browser, ma'am.
Correct. It will open in the browser, and then I think you will be able to see somewhere in your option to sign in or to create the account.
There is no option sign in or creating an
yes,
account.
now I can see comparing on these grades and starting in 41 minutes.
Can you share me the screenshot, Shreyansh,
Yes,
so that I can see? You are doing on the same system where you are connecting to the class?
yes, ma'am. I can send.
Okay, No, just a minute. I'll do one thing. I'll make you the co-host so that you can share the screen. Will you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe because everybody let them see, and maybe I am using the iPad, so might be the system is
Ma'am,
little different.
I got it. I pressed on search button. I
Hmm.
got something. I'll send you the screenshot.
Okay. Shreyansh, you can, at the meantime, you can also share the screen so that everybody can see.
And you know,
Ma'am, I have sent
Correct.
you.
Yes, Rushika. See, correct. You are able to see now the supportive class, right, Joshika? Once you click on that supportive class, you will be able to see the screen, how it is coming on the screen for Shreyansh.
Let me see one.
So, Shreyansh, now what you need to do at, I think, 6 o'clock you have the class, right?
yes.
But for today, I have set the timer as 5:45.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
5:45 itself, the class will actually not start. The moment ma'am will start by 6 o'clock, then you will be able to see the option of join class. And then you need to click on the join class and you need to enter the class. That is how it will be starting.
Okay.
Okay. And whenever now you're going to have the extra class or the regular classes also, for regular classes, I'll inform you when we are going to start with this. But your extra classes will be through this platform only. Okay. Now, once you have registered yourself, again, the registration is not needed. The only thing is you have to go on this Chanakya IIT Graphy and all. And then on the left hand side, you can see your classes. Like upcoming, you can see upcoming,
Yes, ma'am.
right? On the comparing quantities. Same way, whatever chapters you are giving me, I'll be uploading with the same name and it will be showing to you on your left hand side.
Okay.
Okay, just you need to click now or join class and you will be entering into the class same way how you are doing it on the Wise app.
Okay, ma'am.
Joshika, is it coming for you or not?
No, ma'am, I pressed on it. It came to the back page.
You are doing on the same system what you are using right now for the class?
I'm doing it on the phone, ma'am. It also has Wise app.
But then the connecting. How, Shreyansh, you have got it? Just you can come with a step. Can you tell me the step now?
Yeah,
Joshika, just listen to him, okay? Listen to him what he is saying
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
maybe.
okay, I just went to the link. I clicked on the link, ma'am, and then then they told to keep my name and then email and then password. Then actually, there was the button right on buy for free now. So I clicked that.
Hmm.
So they told to write the user ID and email and password. Then after I get this, I successfully logged into this screen now.
Directly, it was coming after entering those details, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think maybe Joshika, you
Ma'am?
might have some network problem, Joshika, at your place.
Ma'am, let me try it on my laptop 1 second.
Correct. Charvi, what about you? Have you tried doing this?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
You got it. Let me see whether your name is reflecting or not. Because I can see, and children enter by your name only. I can see some of you have entered by some other name. Snehal, I can see. Shreyansh, I can see. Someone by the name Mutru Ratna Priya. Who is that?
Ma'am, that's actually my mom's account, ma'am.
Okay, then let me try to change the name to Charvi. Charvi, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see if I can do the changes. Because otherwise it will not be allowed, your entries will not be there. Okay, I have changed your name to Charvi there, okay? Now Charvi, Snehal and Shreyansh, you have registered for it. And now whenever, Shreyansh, you can stop sharing the screen. Thank you. And whenever now you're going to have the extra classes, you will be using the same platform, okay? And coming to your regular classes, for some days we will be using the Wise app, but after some days, we will be shifting to this platform only, what you are going to use for the extra classes, okay? Okay. Now, coming to the respiration chapter where we were discussing yesterday, we will be doing that now. And ma'am will be taking, okay? Not the sir, the other Joshika, you were asking me, right? The other new ma'am will be taking the comparing quantities chapter because I have got the message only from Shreyansh. So I have kept the chapter comparing quantities for the extra class today. Okay, let me share the screen now. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday we had the discussion about the topic, what is respiration? Respiration is nothing but generally breaking down of the food. Now, what is food here? Like glucose, whatever the
Glucose.
food in the form of glucose we are taking, breaking down of that in the presence of the oxygen. So in the presence of the oxygen, we will be breaking it down. Now, why it has to breaking down? It has to broke down because we have to get the energy. Now, cellular respiration, both are same. Cellular respiration means the respiration which happens in the cell. So the process by which the cells in plants and animals break down sugar and turn them into energy, that is called as a cellular respiration. The release of energy during cellular respiration. See, you can see glucose. Glucose is nothing but the food what we are taking. The oxygen is the gas. And then once the food will get break down, it will be releasing the carbon dioxide and also the water. This carbon dioxide will go into the atmosphere, which will be used by the plants, and the water we will be releasing either in the form of the sweat, either in the form of the urine, and then we will be throwing it outside our body. So that is how the respiration will be working. Two types of the respiration are there, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic respiration is basically in the presence of oxygen. So whenever the respiration happens in the presence of oxygen, it is called as aerobic. And anaerobic, absence of oxygen. So whenever it happens in the absence, it does not require oxygen. Like for example, now yeast is a kind of the microorganism who does not need the oxygen. In the absence of the oxygen, they can break down easily. So in them, the anaerobic respiration will happen. The other example is like, I think you might have noticed in yourself also. Sometimes, like yesterday I actually had that problem. Um, Sometimes you might have also felt it, where during the night time, especially, what happened when you sleep on your one side of your body. Okay, when you sleep on your one side of the body, specifically the legs stop working. You know, that kind of pain. If you try to move the legs, then that pain will be there. Severe pain will be there for a minute, and then you have to actually lift your leg, and then all of a sudden you have to keep it down. Have you ever felt that pain? If you sleep on one position of your body, Snehal, then you can try it today, but yes, pain will be there. So one side, if you sleep, hand will work actually, no problem. But the legs stop working for some time, for a minute and two, until unless you do not jerk it. Jerk means immediately you have to push it like this. Now, why it happens so? It happens because when we sleep at one position, at that particular place, the oxygen does not reach. When the oxygen does not reach at that particular place, they do not get anything, supply and all. Because of that, the lactic acid start forming in our body and starts creating the cramp. Or another example, if I have to give, the athletes, if you are running in your sports day and all, if you are running so fast and all, you might have imagined those, the pain. When you run so fast, your your legs start paining a lot. The cramps will be there. That is also because of the deficiency of oxygen. In our body, specifically in the legs, the oxygen does not reach at all. Because of that, those cramps will start. And the cramps, how we can release them? Either by jerking. Sometimes in the night time it works by the jerking. But if you are a good athlete or if you participate in the running and all, in that case, the hot water massage is needed. So you will be keeping your legs in the hot water, and then all of a sudden, then the circulation will increase, the oxygen will increase. I think you might have heard the word manicure, pedicure, and all, right?
Yeah.
So manicure, pedicure is basically the cleaning of the hands or removal of the dead cells from the hands and the legs and all. So they will not be using the cold water. They will be using the hot water for it, right? Because the hot water is a good source of the supply of, the gases and all throughout the body. So that is how anaerobic respiration, which means in the absence of the oxygen, it happens in our body, but only during the night time. The cramp will be there. Otherwise, now I'm sitting, I'm well and okay. Or, okay, one more example I can give you. Sometimes, when you have the big assembly and all, they will be asking you to sit down, right? And when you sit down, then, for a longer time, you will not be able to get up all of a sudden. You will have that pain in the legs, right? You will not be able to get up. So that is also where when your legs does not get the sufficient amount of the oxygen, and you have to get the help either from your teacher, either from your friends and all, to make you to get up actually. And once you get up, only for a second that pain will be there, and then once you get up, then it will be fine because the oxygen will start moving then towards that part of the body. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now coming back again to this part. Hmm. Okay. We can go to differences. Two types of respiration, and the differences are very, very important for the exams and all. Aerobic respiration, it takes place in the presence of oxygen. So, as I told you, it means the breaking down of the glucose or the food will be done in the presence of oxygen. Whereas in the other one, anaerobic, it takes place in the absence of oxygen. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Snehal, Charvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the second point is in aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of glucose takes place. This is actually, the little higher part, but let me tell you. Just read this line complete oxidation of glucose, and in the case of anaerobic, incomplete oxidation. Now, I'll tell you what does it mean. Do you know the formula of glucose? Any ideas, Snehal, Charvi, Shreyansh, and Joshika, the formula of glucose?
I think I know, just a second.
So glucose formula is actually C6H12O6. Okay. You might have learned in the photosynthesis reaction
Yeah,
CO2 plus H2O. It gives C6H12O6 and also it releases the oxygen gas. Correct?
Ma'am, I
Yeah.
thought it's like C12H22 and
No,
O11.
no. That is different actually. Glucose is C6H12O6.
Okay.
Now what happened? This is glucose here. Okay. Now,
Okay.
what happened? Two words I told you. In the case of aerobic, they said that a complete oxidation will take place. And in the case of anaerobic, incomplete oxidation will take place. These are the two parts I need to explain here. Now, when I say complete oxidation, it means whatever the number of molecules are there, they will break down and they will convert themselves into the one carbon molecule. So here, how many carbon are there in this glucose? How many carbon are there? 6. So after the reaction, they will convert them in such a way that only one carbon will be left out. That is what we say. It is a complete oxidation. Okay. Whereas in the incomplete oxidation, what happens is the molecules of the glucose or any other substance also, whatever it is there, the carbon number, they will break them down into more than one carbon. Okay. Suppose now if I have here 5 carbon, the 5 carbon can break down into 3 carbon, or it can break down into the 4 carbon, it can break down into the 2 carbon, but they will not break them into the one carbon molecule. That kind of the reactions are called as incomplete oxidation reaction. Am I clear? In the complete, whatever the number of carbon are there, they will get converted into one carbon. And in the incomplete, whatever the carbon number are there, they will get converted into more than one carbon. Okay. Now, Shreyansh, here I have C7, and after the result, I got it C2. Now, it is incomplete or complete?
I'm incomplete.
Why it is incomplete?
And because it didn't convert to C1 now.
Very good. One carbon molecule it has not converted. Okay. Now, Charvi, I have C6 and it got converted into C1. What it is, incomplete or complete? Yes, Charvi?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
I am giving you 6 carbon and I said like after the reaction, those carbon has completed into 1 carbon. Okay, they break down into the 1 carbon. So this reaction is complete or incomplete?
Ma'am, complete?
Ma'am,
Complete.
ma'am,
Because all this is complete reaction, right? Because the number of molecule has got converted into 1. Okay. Snehal, I am giving you C8 and C8 got converted only into C7. Whether it is complete or incomplete?
ma'am, can you explain it again?
Whatever the number of carbons we have, be it like C7, C8, C6, C5, if they are getting converted into 1 carbon, that kind of reactions are called as complete oxidation reaction. Okay. Whatever the number of carbons you have before the reaction, if they get converted into 1 carbon, then it is called as complete oxidation reaction. But if in case, whatever the number of carbon you have, they get converted into more than 1 carbon, then it is called as incomplete oxidation reaction.
Okay, ma'am.
Now you tell me C8 got converted into C7. So this is incomplete or complete?
Ma'am, incomplete.
Correct. Okay, if I am writing now instead of C7, I am writing here C1. Now it is complete or incomplete?
Complete.
Okay, I hope now you have understood it,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, fine. That is what the difference is. So in the case of the aerobic respiration, complete oxidation take place. Now I'll show you how. You can see in this reaction which is given down, C6H12O6 and the oxygen was there. And after the reaction, you can see the compound as which is formed, the gas which is formed is CO2. Now this C has 1 carbon or more than 1 carbon? Yes, children.
Yes, sir.
Wait, let me write it here, that equation. Okay, so for the aerobic respiration, suppose the reaction is C6H12O6 plus O2. Okay, and after the reaction, it gets converted into CO2 and energy. Now, here what happened? Before the reaction, it was 6 carbon. But after the reaction, how many carbons are here with the CO2?
Two.
No, Shansh.
Oh,
2, you cannot.
carbon. Oh,
Huh,
carbon, one.
1. So this is complete or incomplete?
Complete.
Complete. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
Snehal, got it? That is why the aerobic reaction is the complete oxidation, because after the reaction, we will be getting only the 1 carbon molecule there. Whereas in the case of the anaerobic, what happened? C6H12O6 will get breakdown into C2H5OH. Now, how many carbon are here? 6. And after the reaction, how many carbon are there? 2. So this is incomplete or complete?
And it is complete.
Incomplete, because the 6 carbon molecule got converted into more than 1 carbon, which is C2H5OH here. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Snehal and Chavi, am I clear with this, Joshika?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here in the aerobic respiration, what happened after the reaction? What will be formed? That is called as end product. End product means what is the result we will be getting after the reaction. Like for example, if you are doing any kind of the experiment. So you will be getting some result out of it. That is what the result is. Same way in this kind of the reactions and all, there will be the product, something will be forming. They are called as the end product. And here in the aerobic, the carbon dioxide and the water will be formed, whereas in the anaerobic, it will be the alcohol, lactic acid, and the carbon dioxide will be formed. Then in the case of aerobic, lot of energy is liberated. Liberated means produced. Okay. So during the reaction, so much of energy they will be produced. And because of that only, we are able to do every task, whether it is dancing, jumping, moving, running, we are able to do it. In the case of anaerobic, small amount of energy they will be producing. Then aerobic, it occurs in the plants and animal cell, whereas anaerobic, it occurs in the bacteria and the human muscle cells. And in human muscle cells, it happens not every time, only some of the time it will be happening. And this is the reaction here, C6H12O6 plus 6O2, which gives the carbon dioxide, water, and also it releases the calories and all. And in aerobic, the glucose will break down into the alcohol and carbon dioxide will be released. So these are some of the differences between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Now here, the question which I was asking you, why do muscle cramps arise after a heavy exercise? If someone does the heavy exercise, then they will be getting the cramps and all. Why is it so? So the cramps occur when muscle cells respire anaerobically. So if the muscle cells, they are respiring in the absence of oxygen, then what happens? There will be the partial breakdown of glucose. So that glucose, which is C6H12O6 is there, that will not break down completely. That will only break down partially. And it produces the lactic acid. So in reality, that glucose should break down completely into the carbon dioxide. But what happens? Due to the anaerobic process, they do not get the oxygen, and because of which the glucose will not get converted into the carbon dioxide. Instead of that, they break down the glucose into partial form of it, which is the lactic acid. And the accumulation of the lactic acid, it causes the cramps in our body. Clear, Charvi, Snehal, Joshika, Shreyansh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll show you a video, just a minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Climbing the hills or mountains, running or swimming, all these activities would have been done by you. What do you feel when you indulge in all these activities? We can probably live without food, water or sleep for some time. But can we live without breathing? Respiration or breathing is an important process. It is necessary for our survival. In this video, you will learn about the process of breathing. Let us take you to a village in the mountainous regions of Himachal Pradesh, where Suman and Munna live.
Didi, today when I went to Ramu Chacha's office, I saw some travelers there and they looked very worried.
Why? What happened?
Didi, that some travelers had come to our village and they were preparing to climb that small range. And Ramu Chacha was organizing everything for them. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember now. This was 3 days ago.
Didi, looks like one of the boys has fallen ill and they came to seek help from Ramu Chacha. Those people wanted to go back to their city. What do you think would have happened to that boy?
It seems that he could not climb the small ranges.
You are right, Didi. Some people were saying that he was having trouble in breathing.
Do you know, Munna? Climbing the mountain or smaller ranges is not that easy. It takes a lot of hard work.
Yes, Didi, the mountains are so high.
You have rightly said. It is difficult to breathe there. Oxygen content decreases with height.
It means that we get breathless while climbing mountains or high.
So you might have noticed, in yourself also, when we go to any kind of the hill stations and all, and if we are on the top view of it, then we will not be able to breathe. We start, breathing faster way. It is because in the high altitude, there is a deficiency of oxygen. And because of that, it starts like we start breathing faster to get the supply of the oxygen. And sometime when we are at the high altitude or at the hills and all, some of the children specifically, they will be getting, the nose bleeding. They get that nose bleeding problem also because they do not get the sufficient supply of the oxygen. And because of that, through the nose, they will be getting the blood out of it. So this is a problem when we go to the high hills.
altitudes.
Yes, you are right.
Didi, when I run, walk fast or dance, I still gasp for breath.
Children, we cannot live without breathing. Can you all tell how we breathe when we swim?
Munna, come here. You have already read that all organisms are made up of very small units, which we call cells. Hey Munna, I am a cell. You know that I live in a human body and there are billions of such cells in the human body. You know all about me, isn't it? I play a role in all tasks like nutrition, transport, reproduction, etc.
Didi, yes, I did read about cells.
For the cells to function for conducting functions like nutrition, reproduction, etc., energy is required.
Where does this energy come from?
You tell me, what do you do when you feel tired?
I eat food, Didi. After eating food, I feel very energetic.
You are right. When we eat food, we get energy.
But Didi, how is this possible? What is the relationship between energy and food? Explain this process to me.
Hey Munna, when we breathe in, what do we do?
This cell has come again. When we breathe in, we are taking oxygen inside because there is oxygen in the air and we release carbon dioxide out of the body.
Rightly said. This oxygen travels throughout our body and it reaches me. And here, oxygen breaks food and gives energy to the body.
I now understand how eating food brings energy to the body.
So when we eat food, it will get breakdown, and after getting breakdown, with the help of the oxygen, we get the energy to do the work and all.
Didi, is there any organism that breaks food without oxygen?
Yes, yeast is an organism that can survive even in the absence of air and breaks food. This process is called anaerobic respiration. But this process leads to alcohol formation.
Didi, I'm getting a little tired. I feel my body needs energy. Let me eat something.
Let's go.
Children, when people run, swim, or do some other work, they feel tired, but they also feel hungry. Why does this happen?
Now, can you tell me why it happened? Like, when we run, we get tired, but at the same time, we also feel hungry. Why is it
energy gets
so?
used up?
Correct. So during the process of running and all, the energy which is being stored in our cells will be used up actually. And then again, our body requires what? They need a recharge basically. Like how do we do it for the mobile? In the mobile phone, we have to recharge it once it gets over, then again we have to, recharge it. We use it and then again we recharge it. Same way, when we run, the amount of the oxygen required by our body is very high. They will be using it twice, thrice, more than that. Then now when they're using a faster rate, definitely the cells will also be giving the faster rate. And at that moment it will come, then the energy will not be there in our cells. And because of that, we start feeling that we are so hungry and all. Clear? Joshika, Charvi, Snehal?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yesterday, how many of you have sent me the homework?
Ma'am, I forgot to do it.
Triansh,
Ma'am, like the worksheet.
transportation, yes.
Oh, we have to send it now. Okay.
You have to, okay?
Okay.
Fine. So that is there, and then there will be a next topic now, the breathing. Breathing, as I told you, basically it will be the inhalation and exhalation. We will be taking the oxygen gas inside, and we will be releasing the carbon dioxide gas outside. So it is not like continuously we are doing inhalation only, we do not do exhalation. No, both actually goes on simultaneously. Inhalation and exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. So both goes on together. So that process is called as breathing. Now, in the case of the breathing, what happens? There will be the organs, right? The lungs will be there who actually, help our body to take the oxygen gas inside, and also it helps our body to release the carbon dioxide gas outside. So you might have felt when you breathe faster, when you try to take, the breathe in or out, when you try to release it, there will be difference in the position of the chest part of it. So when we take it, this part actually comes out, right? That will be expanding. So that is how the oxygen which is there, it goes into the chest cavity, then it goes to the lungs, and we breathe in. But at the same